A customizing plots can significantly enhance their clarity and also the visual appearance of plots. Scene is equal to x-axis, list of x-axis. For y-axis, y-axis, and also for z-axis, z-axis, that is the label of the x, y, z. Creating a 3D scatter plots in R to greater visualize in a relationship between the data, it can visualize very clearly. Hello students, welcome to the session 2 of unit 2 in statistical computing and also R programming. So in the previous session you already get to know what are all the linear regression and also multiple linear regression, and what do you mean by regression, and also types of the linear regression and how to draw using the practical codes. So in this session we get to know what exactly the plot customization, how to customize the plots. So using the some special inbuilt functions providing by the R. So this is Asha, the Faculty of Computer Science at Vidhyaashram First Grade Degree College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So let's discuss here. In today's session, we can cover about the customization of plots using some basic functions, and also how to margins and also regions, and also the colors of the graph, and also lastly 3D plots, means 3D scatter plots. So let's discuss one by one topic in today's session. The first one here you can see a plot customization. So before going to the plot customization, we have to get to know what exactly the customization meaning, right? So you already know what exactly the customization. So for example, I have to customize the theme color of TV, or as the customization of image is nothing but we can provide the basic editing tools like using some basic apps. So we can edit some photos, right? So likewise, how to do the plot customization? The name itself says plots is nothing but graph. So how to customize the graph using some special inbuilt function, that is what plot customization. Here you can see a customizing plots can significantly enhance their clarity and also the visual appearance of plots. And also here some key aspects to when customizing plots. So when customizing a plots, we have to know some special keys or key concepts, and also whether you are using libraries like a matplot library and also Seaborn library and also plot.ly in Python. So especially in Python we use a matplot library and also Seaborn and also what plot.ly library. So here you can see first we have to make a customizing of plots is nothing but we can change the color, and also we can modify the line of the graph, theme of the graph, and also the visual appearance of graph we can customizing using some special inbuilt function. First, title, make sure to add a clear and also descriptive title. So we have to add a clear and descriptive title for the graph. And also axis labels is nothing but x and y axis, you already know. So graph looks like this, right? This is x axis, this is y axis. Some graph generate like this and also some graph like this. The different varieties of graphs you already know in a unit 1, right? The different varieties of plots means bar graph, pie chart, and also box plot, scatter plot. These are some inbuilt graphs. And also legends. Legends is nothing but what? Include a legend if you have a multiple data set or a series of differentials. And also what? Place the legend in a non-intrusive position. So we have to add a legend and also what? Title and label of the graph. Let's see one example. You can clearly what exactly the visions and also plot customization looks like. So here you can see one example. Load the necessary files. A ggplot, we have to install the ggplot, means ggplot2. So ggplot2 is nothing but a plot customization of the library name, or else we can say that is also a plot library. So we have to draw the conclusions using some visual representation. We need some library, right? Without the library or without the data, how can the graphics or the graph will be generated? So using the data only, or else using some special libraries, right? So under that, a ggplot is also one of the library function. For that you need to install that package. So you already know how to install the packages. Call the install.packages. So within that, pass the ggplot as a parameter. It's not ggplot only, it's a ggplot2. So load that library. After installing, load the library. How to load the library? Call the library function. Inside that ggplot2 you have to pass. And after that, create one sample data. So what is data? Using a data frame. So you already know data frame is one of the data structure, and also pass x and y values. So here only take a numerical values, that is close that function, data frame function. Now create a scatter plot using ggplot, not a ggplot. This is also one of the function for the graphical representation, and call the data here. And now axis, what are all the axis means? Axis. Here you can see this is the graph, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So for that x is equal to x and also y is equal to y-axis. Plus geometric point or geometric point. So color could be a blue or anything. So you want, that is your wish. You can give any color. So you can give red, you can give rainbow color. That is only user requirement. And size is equal to 3. The thickness. So graph will be generated like this. So the thickness is 3. And also labels. We have to give the graph title. So what is simple scatter plot? And for x-axis the labeling is what? X values. For y-axis, y values. And also close the parameter. Again theme minimal. Call the theme minimal function. Open and close. So theme minimal is nothing but a background color of the graph. That could be a theme minimal, means minimize the color, means dim color you can select. So if you want theme darker color, you can use darker or maximum color. Likewise, you can use a clean theme, that is minimal color of the background of the graph, that will be generated. Got it now? So here you can see a plotting in higher dimension. So if a graph have lower dimension, we can convert that graph into the higher dimension. And also some editing tools providing higher dimension of any image, right? So we can edit our own photos. So in using a higher dimension, that can clarify the image's quality and also dimensions quality. Now, so here you can see a plotting in higher dimension can challenging, but there are several techniques you can use in R to visualize the data more than 2 dimensions. Means more than 2 dimension in the sense x and y axis. This is x, this is y, this is a z axis. Got it now? This is how. And also 3D scatter plot. Under that there is the sub point, first point is 3D scatter plot. You can create 3D scatter plot using what? A plot or LRGL. So plot LY. This is our plot LY. So plot LY is nothing but what? A plot library. All are case sensitive, means all are small case only, not a big letter. So here you can see RGL. So there is nothing, there is no name for that is a scientific name, or the whoever discovered the RGL package, they only give that name. And also example 3D scatter plot with a plot library, means plot LY. So here you can see one example how to draw the 3D scatter plots. And also load that library. We need what? Plot LY library. Again, before loading, you have to install that package. Install .packages. And again, create one data, store under what? Variable called data. And also now, call the plot LY, pass the data, whatever the data here, pass the data. X is equal to X, means logically is equal to X, and also Y is equal to Y, and Z is equal to Z. So we can visualize the graph using a more than 2 dimension. 2 dimension in the sense, we can visualize the graph using 3 dimension. This is X, this is Y, and also this is Z. So this is how the 3D scatter plots will be look like. So that's why parameter X, Y, Z. And also type. So type means main. You can give a name also. What? Scatter 3D. So what is the type here? So type is nothing but whatever the data we have to generate using the title of the graph, that is scatter 3D. This is the keyword we have to pass to the parameter called type. So we already know type is equal to L. So L means line chart in a what? Basic plotting sections, right? Likewise 3D. And also mode are markers, and also marker is equal to list of size 5 and also color blue. So 5 in the sense the graph will be generated bar graph and also pie graph likewise. And also layout, a 3D scatter plot. And also lastly, scene is equal to x-axis, list of x-axis. For y-axis, y-axis, and also for z-axis, z-axis. That is the label of the x, y, z. Got it now? And also here you can see a plotting in higher dimension. So again plotting in higher dimension, the sub point, second point, first one is 3D scatter plot is already over, and also the second point color and size encoding. And also you can add a additional dimension to 2D plots using colors and also size. So 2D plus is nothing but what? X and Y axis. So we can enhance the quality of 2D dimensions and also what? 2D plots by using color and also size. And also here you can see one example. Again call the ggplot library and also call one data. So under the data we create one data frame. So data frame containing X and also Y. So using a normalization distribution, R norm is nothing but these are all the special inbuilt function providing by probability what? Density function, right? So in the third unit you already get to know. So in third and also fourth unit, R norm is nothing but what? A R normalized function. So we pass 100 values of category sample data, letters from 1 to 3 and also 100 replace true and size is equal to R unif. Again uniform function. Unif means uniform function. We pass again variables and also mean and also standard deviation. And also again create scatter plot using again ggplot. So call the data here, whatever the data call here. For x-axis, y-axis, color is equal to category, size is equal to size and geometric point is equal to alpha 0.6. And also for labels, so 2D scatter plot with colors and sizes for x-axis, y-axis and also theme again minimal. So it use a minimal theme for the graph background. And also here you can see a plotting in higher dimension, the third point. So first point is 3D scatter plot and color and also sizes. The third point, pairs plot. A pairs plot or scatter plots matrix allows you to visualize a relationship between several variables in a data set. So here you can see one data set, create one data called the data frame. So here A, B, C. So use a R norm. So R norm is again R normalized for probability and create a pairs. So call the pairs function. It creates a pairs of A, B and also BC. So data call the pairs plot. The heading of the graph is pairs plot. Got it now? So here you can see one visualize. This is the pair plot. So using the 3D scatter plots. The next point is 3D scatter plot. Creating a 3D scatter plots in R to greater visualize in a relationship between the data. It can visualize very clearly than the 2D dimension. We have to use what? Plot library again. Create 3D scatter plot greater way to visualize the relationship between what? Three variables. And also there are how to create a 3D scatter plot using both packages. What? That is a plot library and also what? RGL. And also 3D scatter plot. So here you can see a plot ly and also RGL. You have to install both the packages to visualize any graph. Means 2D graph we can visualize using what? A 3D scatter plots. This is how a 3D scatter plot will be worked. And also a plotting region and also margins. A plotting region and also margins is nothing but, so for example, consider this is the Word document, the window seat looks like. So we can enter the word from here, right? We can't enter here, right? This is the margin, we can give a space. This is the margin. In this region only we have to enter the data, whatever the data we have to enter in Word document. So not only Word document, consider anything. So we have to do the any text formats or the editing format you have to use in a editing, means boundary lines we have to enter the any data. And also here you can see R as number of functions to design or draw in a plot region. So for plotting also in R windows only it contains what? A limited space to draw any visualized representation, and where X and Y contain X and Y coordinates of the point to be plotted. So this is the R studio, means R console. We have to draw the graph here, not here, after the window. So and also this simple plots each points of a circle, but additional optional arguments specify using PCH. So PCH again a plots character or points character. So the graph will contain only dots, right? So we can change the dots into rectangle or hole, and also plus mark. So these are all the PCH values. The value can allows from a 1 to 25. The circle or the thing will be changed whenever the given the name is changed. So here you can see a margin. So when I give a margins 2, 2, 2, it will give a space 2. So that's why this is the small region. And also here you can see this is the large. Why? Because we give a 5, 5, 5. So the margin should be larger. Here you can see up to here the margin. The graph is plot in the middle of the window. This is the graph. This is how plotting region and so margins will be worked. Got it now? Thank you.